Bloody hell. Steer clear. I see. Just barely making a dent. He's doing it.
Blowing out the lamplight, running for the sunrise. I wanna start the
It is kind of working. To be fair, it is kind of working. It's just it would take days and days just to do this field. What's your first impression after fighting the stallion?
Oh, that is tough, isn't it? You gotta, when they say break it to fix it, you break it yourself first.
break your back first.
Yeah.
So that was the rotavator, but this is a what?
Tilfer.
A tilfer, and
Yeah,
you got your screwdriver in there.
Your drill. So this is
That's
like,
awesome.
This is seen as no-till still because it's still that top layer. It's just fluffing up.
What less deep than what we just did with the rotavator?
Yeah. So it's like already smaller here.
Oh yeah.
See the chunks.
Whoa! Hello. Whoa.
And then this is already finer.
Yeah,
it's like almost workable.
Yeah, we've gone from the clumps and horse things to that, and then to your Tilford stuff.
But
down here.
Yeah, when the organic matter's on and it's finer, like it's like dream.
I won't take a breath for granted.
So we can use maybe logs from any trees cut to like border this one out.
Mm-hmm.
So it looked very wild. It looked very natural, and I like that look as well.
We can get Alistair to drop some logs off.
Yeah,
he's a tree surgeon down the road.
Oh, brilliant. What I was thinking about the border, having these as like permanent areas for like permanent herbs, permanent perennial vegetables like rhubarb that you plant once that don't worry about again. As you're going down this middle of in between the patches, you can pick fruit. So both sides of the fence.
That's a good shout.
Both sides of the fence can enjoy like some soft fruit.
That's brilliant. I love that.
So it's making it like twice as functional.
It's got the chill factor.
Run circles like we planned it.
But yeah, that's the kind of
knowing that we all fall down.
Italian stripe. We want to get different colours, different varieties.
So George has arrived. He's got a beautiful design in here for the polytunnel that would go this way up the field. We're trying to get the approval from Jack. Even though there's a bit more room for experience in there, you still think there's enough room to grow the things you need to grow inside?
Yeah. I think if we get the right type of size polytunnel, like they're massive spaces, and we can grow enough for like dinners. What's that over?
Well, this bit, I was thinking as you're coming in, because it's such a tall space, that one we went to see down the road, it's so tall, to have that as the highest point, but also when you're walking in, you can't quite see around what's going on, so it kind of forces you to explore.
That's nice.
If you've got water there, it just makes it more like a forest here.
Yeah. I think you want to get a bit of that tropical vibe, don't you? And just loads of hanging plants. One of the pictures I found was like a ladder that just becomes... It's hanging, so it then allows you to hang even more.
These polytunnels will have crop bars along here, so you can do that. So we can hang stuff off those crop bars, but it's then if you got a ladder, you can strap it to the crop bars. So there's loads of potential with it.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about anything for the waft factor as you walk in that gives you the waft? Like, oof.
The smell. You had some citrus plants, didn't you, in mind for down here, but maybe down here as well, or things like bay trees.
Tell us about this end, because that's the top end that looks out onto the field, isn't it? What are those two things, just so I get it on the old
eating experiences is something that I'm very excited about, and I'm sure we all are. So having this as a cooking space, I think would be really cool. Some kind of suspended chimney, if we can make that work, I think would be super cool. And then you've got herb gardens behind, so whoever's cooking just has everything at a reach, basically. You can have the experience of going and picking it all, and then the cooking can just happen in one bit, and then anybody that's sat here is part of that experience as well, I think. Or if it's botanical, like gin class or something like that, then you've got a bit of a bar space in there that I think would be quite fun.
And these are some grapes over the top.
Grapes, lights, atmosphere, and a chandelier made of, if we can just collect bottles.
Oh yeah.
And then do that. I saw there's two I've seen, one that's just different coloured glass bottles, and that was amazing. And then I saw another one that was plastic bottles, but they put a dye in it, and then you shake it up, and then you've got loads of different colours, and then just light it up from the inside. Could be amazing.
I think we can do that. Awesome. So what is this torture device for?
Broadfork. For the longest time, we couldn't get these in the UK.
Right.
So my dad made it.
Oh, wicked.
Wow.
Yeah, Jack's dad made the chimney plate that goes in the big hut, and that means that we don't burn the hut down when we're having a fire. So he's an amazing fabricator. Whoa, yeah.
And what that does, that aerates it, so we're getting oxygen further down to
Yeah, because it was just clay compacted, wasn't it?
For anyone watching, I'm a no-till grower.
This is like a one-time only thing where we're trying to get it going.
Exactly. One time only, you do it once, you've got it into place, and then you focus on no-till. And we need to put that organic matter on it, and then we like really aerating
massaging it, yeah.
Yes. Then year by year, we're just topping it up, and then let the worms do the job. The soil on the planet at the minute is like a delicate layer that's wrapped around the planet, and we're destroying it so rapidly. And if we like work with it, and unfortunately we've got to break it first a little bit to get it back to where we want it, but every shovel full of compost on your garden should have teeming with life, worms, centipedes.
Is this dead soil right now, or what? How would you describe it?
I've seen some beetles. Like there's a woodlouse there. I saw a black beetle a minute ago, and I mean it's not completely dead. It's just that top layer. It's like, and you got to think how hard this is for a worm to work through.
Future history.
Like these nutrients here.
Yeah, it's not accessible.
No,
it's
not.
there, but it's locked up. To revitalize it, we got to get the air in, basically.
Yeah, we need roots in the ground.
Yeah.
As well.
In the sunlight, caught up in the last fight. It's too far to the other side. It's too hard letting go.
Jack is gonna come back every month and spend a day down here with me and with anybody that comes to join. We're gonna be trying to get this soil ready for spring so that we can grow an awesome market garden that Jack's designed.
I think it's
But-
to see a farm start
Yeah.
and be a part of that.
Yeah, these very first processes, the fundamental processes of the tools, seeing the soil change. Even today, I've seen the soil change from that brownie into something that feels ready, like crumbs of cake. But today we got an intro into sort of how to start breaking down the soil. What do you think we're going to be doing next month from now?
And this time of year is really important to get the soil enriched. It's all about the soil. Focus on soil, composting during winter, and designing your land.
Well, I think I'm going to get an email newsletter going so people can know when the work party days are. So not a newsletter, but a work party email. So if you want to put your email in below, let us know, because in November you can come and learn about living compost and how we get the old face pack on the land. Then maybe if we've done that, then maybe December will be the mushroom thing. If not, it will be January, getting ready for spring. But thanks for giving us the intro today, Jack.
Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing before and after of this space.
Exactly. What's the Instagram if people want to check it out?
At Jax_patch.
Yeah.
Learn about growing food. These are podcasts, Food Grower Podcast. The nitty gritty about how we can grow food and live in abundance.
Yeah, nice, mate. And we're working together to try and model out basically what Jack's going to be up for doing more of, which is doing these, what is this, half an acre? If you've got half an acre on your land and you were trying to think about how to do these kind of things, you might be able to talk to Jack and see whether he might be able to come and help you too. Hopefully there'll be 10 of these all over the space that are Jack's designs, making things productive and abundant.
Just like bringing your mistakes down, but also focusing on soil health, because if that's fixed, it fixes the plants, then we eat healthy, abundant food, and then we're sequestering carbon as well at the same time. So all the good stuff.
And crucially for me, I'm thinking some people are worried that they're not going to grow any food. I think we are going to grow loads of food, but I'm worried that if we grow it and we don't eat it, there's not enough people here to eat it, what are we going to do? But the good thing is when Jack comes down, he's going to be able to take it away back to the chefs and restaurants that he's already knows. So we're not going to waste anything in that way either. Get involved in the newsletter, follow Jack. See you next Thursday, Wilderness Farm.